Yo, fam, what is good? I just wanted to hop in. This is kind of like off the cuff. But I saw Venom last weekend, and I wanted to, take some time. I didn't want to just hop on here and just fucking go balls to the wall with my aggression on Sony and Fox and how they just abuse us as comic book fans, especially Marvel fans. So yeah, I mean, let me know in the comments. Let me know if I'm full of shit or if this movie is trash. But yeah, there's literally two things that are great about this movie, and I don't even want to say great. There's two things that are decent about this movie. One is Venom, right? Just seeing Venom, and I know this is the second movie, but just seeing Venom and seeing Venom interact with Tom Hardy's character, Eddie Brock, just seeing that it is amazing because we've always had it in cartoons, comics, and even video games, but it's cool seeing it on the silver screen. The second thing that was dope, obviously, it's the ending credit scene. I mean, it's very weird that Tom Hardy was sitting in like this virtual beachfront with Venom, and I'm seeing articles saying that, oh, this is like a romance love story, but all right, come on, this is comic book stuff we're talking about. But yeah, they're in this beach hotel, and like a glitch happens and the surroundings kind of change, and you see Tom Holland, our Spider-Man, the people's Spider-Man, Tom Holland, on the TV, and you see J. Jonah, basically shitting on Spider-Man, and then Venom licks the screen and is like, oh, I like him, or some shit like that, some freaky shit. But those two aspects of this movie are the only things that are good. I don't know. And let me look at my freaking notes right here, because I was taking notes while I was in the movie, and again, you know me, whatever. But the dialogue, some of the dialogue was it was weird. The movie was very choppy with the pacing. There was just stuff that I could just notice that it was off. One thing about MCU movies is that their writing is fucking A1. The writing, the jokes, the dialogue, it brings out the emotion in you, all of that. And I didn't connect with any of these characters. The dialogue was just weird. I think that Calypso chick, she said something like bling bling or some shit like that, and it was like, yo, and I think I don't know. I'm all over the place right now because that's how the movie was, right? Bling bling, are you kidding me? And she said something else in the beginning that was super cliche, and it was like, come on, man. It's like, y'all not even trying. Y'all just want to take money, and that's how I felt that past superhero movies were. And don't hit me with the oh, we loved the old Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire or blah blah blah, and I get it, but if you go back to those movies right now, they're not the greatest movie. They're not. And there are some superhero movies that were from the past that you can kind of go back to. One of them that I always like to mention is Blade, especially 1 and 2. I could still watch those right now. Those are fucking legit movies. But I just feel like that, with Sony, it's just and this is my grievance with Warner Brothers, and don't even get me started with Warner Brothers and DC, but I just feel like it's just cash grabs. It's it's like Sony, and you're starting to do it, we can see that, but it's just work out whatever deal you can with Disney and MCU, Marvel, and just put your characters in there. Scrap that Morbius movie. I don't want to see Tyrese with that fake ass robotic arm. I'm sorry, and I fuck with Tyrese. I love Fast and the Furious, and here I go talking about me loving Fast and the Furious, but Fast and the Furious knows that it's super cheesy and super corny, right? I don't know if Sony knows that this is what they're doing with their movies. I feel like the whole movie was just all right, we're just gonna build up this random plot in this whole movie to get to the battle scene at the end, which really wasn't that great. There was a lot of weird instances in that battle scene. And then, oh yeah, we're gonna get to the ending credit, and that's what's gonna, I guess, make everybody say this movie was great. There's a pandemic right now, and not too many people are going to the movies. When I went to go see Venom, the movie theater was empty. Normally, when I went to go see a Marvel movie before pandemic, the movie theater was not necessarily packed. I mean, it was packed for Endgame or Civil War, but like even Doctor Strange, even Guardians of the Galaxy, like the movie was full. Like I could freaking have a football game in the movie theater when I went to go see Venom, and there was like no one in there, right? And all these like articles, like you can't compare it to Black Widow because Black Widow was on Disney Plus, and yeah, we paid for it, but like I paid the price of one with like 3 people in my room, so it's totally different. Shout out to Scarlett Johansson and Disney, by the way. I'm glad you guys came together and fixed your issue, because who knows. I want Black Widow back in the MCU, even though she's dead, but who knows what's gonna come. But anyway, yeah. All right, 2 more things and then I'm done, right? Well, there was just so much weird things about this movie. One of the things was when Eddie went to go visit Cletus in jail to like investigate him or whatever, and they're talking, and Venom lunges at Cletus, and Cletus bites Eddie and says, "Ooh, you taste different." Like, what the fuck? Like, all right, I get it. Cletus is a serial killer, like super weird or whatever, but like he didn't acknowledge the symbiote grabbing him. He acknowledged that Eddie's blood tasted like it had orange juice for breakfast. Like, what the fuck? Like, mad weird. You didn't even acknowledge Venom, whether you knew about the symbiotes or not. It's like, yo, the symbiote just literally tried to grab you, but you want to talk about how freaking Eddie's blood tastes. Mad weird. I thought that was just like terrible writing. It didn't make sense in my mind, but all right, cool. Then the next thing, that fucking club scene. That motherfucking club scene. I don't know who decided to put that in there, but that was atrocious. Atrocious. I can't even like speak right now. It was trash with 2 S's, right? Terrible. I don't understand why that was there. For a second, I thought Venom was gonna start rapping. If he was gonna start rapping, I was gonna freaking take a knife and freaking just like blow up that freaking movie screen and walk out. Like, I was praying that he wasn't gonna start rapping. I was gonna feel embarrassed, right? But thank God he didn't. But it was still a weird scene. Like, if you look at like Falcon and Winter Soldier, they had a club scene. Like, there was a purpose of it. Like that chick from The Resident, I forget her name, but Peggy Carter's like niece or cousin or granddaughter, whatever it is, but like she owned the club, and like they had a reason to be there. And Baron Zemo, like he had the moves, like he was killing it, right? Or if you think of Black Panther, when they had like the casino like club scene, like there was a purpose for it, and they made it like dope. Like this, like you could literally cut that part out of the movie and it doesn't change the movie or do anything. It doesn't mess with the plot. Like, it was just so weird. I feel like it was like one of those like things that people are putting into movies for it to be like a meme, like purposely or some shit like that. I just thought it was bad. It was cheesy. It was cheap. And I felt like this whole movie was that's a perfect representation of this movie. No slide to Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is a phenomenal actor. I love him in pretty much everything that he does. Besides that mafia movie that was terrible, but whatever. And Andy Serkis is the fucking OG. I mean, he was Gollum, he was freaking Caesar. Like, he's done so much things that were amazing. This Venom movie, it ain't it. Sorry. But yeah, that's my grievances. Let me know in the comments if you like this movie. Let me know what you liked about it. Let me know if I'm off the mark, if I'm making sense, or if I'm just dumb. I don't know, whatever. But love you guys. See you guys later. I'm gonna get into another indie review. I'm actually reading it right now, and it's actually pretty solid. So I'll see you guys later. Deuces.